Hello! So, I am about to record Dark Souls during my first time being drunk, and this should be entertaining. So, today is my 18th birthday, and, well, technically, since it's past midnight, yesterday was my 18th birthday. I presently have a rum and vodka. Rum and vodka? That sounds like a terrible combination. Vodka and lemonade. Already in me, I have 5 rums, which since 2 of them were 1 ounce, total out to 8 ounces of rum, and that's split between Kraken, Di Serono, which is my personal favorite, and Captain Morgan's, and we're going to see how well this goes. So I know that my mic is very quiet. I don't know if I'm going to be posting this on YouTube yet, so I might alter it or whatever, but yeah, this should be entertaining. Hopefully it records game audio as well. As you saw, my character's name was darksouls. I have actually played a little bit on this character previously, not a whole lot. What I've done is I've got a Thora's straight sword. If you don't know how to do that at a low level, there are some fantastic tutorials on YouTube. And I, aside from that, have just sort of gotten to this bonfire and leveled up a couple times. Those are my stats if you wanted to see. I'm doing a dexterity build with a little bit of faith just to allow me to wield a Thora's greatsword. I currently have the longsword equipped because right before I started filming this, I attempted to kill the Taurus demon. And I wanted to apply the gold pine resin, which you cannot do on a Thora's longsword. So, we are going to be trying this out. It actually feels a little bit like my buzz is going away, but for every enemy that I kill, I'm going to be taking 1 sip. Please also keep in mind that this is only my second run through of the game. The first run through was the character that you probably saw at the beginning, Hunter. And yeah, this is already going to be really bad, because I'm usually very patient with these enemies, but I find that the more drunk I get, the less patient I get. So this should be interesting. As an example here, I am aware, at least, like I'm conscious enough to know what I would usually do. I'd usually wait for this guy to come out so that I don't have to fight all 3 of them at once. However, I have been doing that the last few times, and even though I am aware of what I'm doing and how it's different from how I usually play the game, I'm trying to let myself just do what I would please, because that's the fun of a drunk playthrough, at least as far as I'm aware. Again, first time being drunk, so bear with me if I'm very talkative, because I don't know how to handle myself moderately appropriately during being drunk, because this is basically how I handle myself all the time, and so when I'm drunk it just gets worse. Ah, fuck. Okay, when you're not really all there, firebombs are the worst. I have to say, if anyone's doing a playthrough of, well, as I called it, Drunk Souls, for the love of God, do it in an area with no firebombs. It's awful. Like, it's a fucking pandemic of fireballs. Which is ironic, because that's also the name of the type of alcohol. I was actually trying to do a jump attack there. That's not bad hand-eye coordination because I'm drunk or anything, that's just because I'm not good at jump attacks. I have a tendency to screw them up. Actually, now that I'm drunk, I've been noticing I'm screwing them up less, so that's a little strange. I got the master key and tried to go down there. That did not go well. Don't do that unless you're ready for it. Big boss, he no like you, and he make you go squish. So, here's where I died last time. If you haven't fought the Taurus Demon, I would really recommend coming up here first before you fight him, because these guys are hell when you're trying to fight him. I didn't actually experience that until the second time that I was here, because I remembered to deal with them the first time, but not the second. And so, I didn't have a problem with them the first time, so I didn't even consider them. And then they came up. I'm not going to use a second pine resin. I'm just going to use a store's great sword, or straight sword, sorry. Because I'd rather save those until a point where it's actually going to be quite difficult. I did previously die to the Taurus Demon. That was just because of a stupid mistake that I made. Oh crap, speaking of stupid mistakes, I can't climb up the ladder. And there goes a bit of my health. And on this character, that's a lot of my health. Whoa. Damn, Store's great sword does some damage. Oh shit. And I'm dead! Yay! That burns. Okay, if you've never been drunk before and you're wondering what it's like, I can't speak for your personal experience that you're going to have with it because it's unique for everyone, but for me, it feels like a really painful pressure behind my eyes. And so, I get the burning sensation of the lemon juice, because I don't have a lemonade mix, I just literally have lemon juice and sugar. And so the burning sensation in your throat when you drink that, combined with that pressure behind my eyes, makes every sip like my own personal hell. It's not really that bad, but like, ooh, it sucks when I take a big gulp. I think I may actually be getting a little bit sick. I don't know, maybe that's just part of the feeling of being drunk, but that's the way I'm feeling right now. So that might contribute to why I'm not feeling especially great. Oh, that's a firebomb in my face. Thank you for that, you douchebag. Usually I can clear out this area in a matter of seconds, and that's just because I farmed here for quite a while, so I'm not actually that good at the game. I'm just very aware of every single enemy's attack patterns in this area. Ooh, pardon me, big burp. But, yeah, at this point they're really not a big deal for me. But as I continue, like I said, getting more and more impatient. And so I tend to do things like this. Oh, I had no stamina. That was not a good idea. Essentially, if you don't know, I'm baiting him into attacking me right now. I didn't expect that guy to come up behind me, so that was a bit of an issue. But so if you hit them, they're more likely to attack you in the next few seconds, because they'll think that your block is down, but if you hold block while you're attacking, your block will come up fast enough to stop their attacks. So it's not a problem. If anybody knows how to get the Twinkling Titanite, by the way, I would really appreciate it, because the first time that I played through the game, I got like 3 shards of it right over there. I broke the barrels and some glowing lizard came out, and there was a message about it too, it said lizard ahead, and I was really confused as to what it meant until I broke the barrels and there was a, strangely enough, lizard. And so I just thought they were trolling at first until I saw it, and then once I did see it, I killed it and it dropped Twinkling Titanite. Of course I can only hit the jump attacks when I'm not trying to. But, so I haven't been able to find any more of those guys, and that guy hasn't respawned. Like, not even just respawn, but in between games. I went there with this guy, trying to get the Twinkling Titanite to upgrade Astor's Greatsword, and it didn't work. Like, he wasn't there. So if anybody knows where to consistently get that, I really appreciate the information in the comment section. I also plan on sending this video to my very pretty girlfriend. My girly friend. And I know she doesn't play Dark Souls, so Anna, if you're listening to this part, just ignore my babbling about the game. Much better. Okay. Yes. Okay. So, first real boss. Not a huge deal. Woo! Never gotten that before. What the hell? Well, yeah, obviously a dex build. Oh, I'm so tempted to use that. Okay, one second. Let me check out the stats. Jesus fucking Christ! Required parameters 46 strength. No thank you. Wow. Yeah, let's unequip that and equip my shortbow. I bought this from a vendor if you don't know where you can get that. Again, plenty of absolutely fantastic tutorials on YouTube, which is actually where I found how to get to him. I knew about him previously because I had watched a video on a run-through of Dark Souls. I kind of want to snipe them from here. So I knew about him from a previous run-through that I had watched, and I looked up a YouTube tutorial on how to get to him. If you are playing for your first time, I would actually really not recommend that, because like a lot of people say, it is very much worth it to do a blind run through on your first playthrough. I did not do that, but having done that playthrough, I really wish that I had. Also, Solaris laugh is fucking creepy. Oh, wait. I didn't get the dialogue option where he offers to help you.
Oh, I have. The way up in a... This pleases me greatly. We are a strange being.
Quick question for everybody. Do you need to be human to summon NPCs? I think you might, but I don't know. So if you don't know what to do here, run forward, run forward, run forward. Oh, nope, I screwed that up. Okay, don't do what I just did, because that's a dumb idea. Once you've baited the dragon to move forward, then you run forward and run down this stairwell right here. Jesus Christ. I'm on 9k souls in an area where it's really easy to die. Maybe I should be a little careful right now. I found backstabs really unreliable, so I have a tendency to just get behind my enemy to get around their block, but I don't usually use the backstab. I don't know if it's unreliable because of my controller or because of my PC or whatever reason. I'm actually playing this on an Acer laptop right now, so it very possibly could be my PC. But I'm not entirely sure. So I'm doing endurance and dexterity. Well, I could just continue straight endurance or dexterity. Sorry. Maybe I should boost faith a little bit. That brings me to 193. That brings me to 192. So maybe. Pardon me. I think I'll do dex and endurance for now. And once I get to a... what's my endurance at right now? 14, stamina's at a 98. Once I get to a 16 endurance, we'll say, so once I reach 100 stamina, I will go back through and I will start doing faith to boost my weapon damage. I am aware that the upgrades do a better job of upgrading your weapon, like upgrading your damage, but that's quite a ways away from me because that, like I said, is the Twinkling Titanite. And they're all dead. Well, I suppose they were all dead anyways. Okay. Wait for him to come over. Wait for him to come over. Come on, buddy, come on. Oh, right, shit. No, I don't want to do that yet. Oh, fuck. Well, that was a lot of damage. Okay, you guys will have to bear with me for a moment because I want the fucking Drake Sword. Not so much as a matter of utility as a matter of pride, because I want this fucking sword. I'll probably be doing a mixed build with this, both heavy and light. So this will be the light build that I'm currently doing, because towards the early game, speed is a lot more important. Well, even towards the late game, I suppose speed is probably a lot more important, but there are certain enemies where your speed is not nearly as important as your ability to block and your strength, because you just want to get through it quickly. But, yeah, so I will be doing a strength build based around the Drake Sword. I will not be putting many points into strength, since the Drake Sword does also scale with dexterity, I believe. I am not used to alcohol yet. So I am currently on 2 ounces of Kraken, which is 0.4, or well, it's 45%. 4 ounces, no, 6 ounces of Captain Morgan's, which is fun. I think Captain Morgan's is 40%. But, and then another 2 ounces, which was 2 1-ounce glasses, which actually is a little bit slower, but I find that it's perfect for Di Serono. So 2 ounces of Di Serono, that are just, fuck, I love Di Serono. I need to not buy any more Di Serono because I'm going to get fucking addicted to that stuff. For me, Di Serono is like that drink where you start drinking at the beginning of the night, and by the end of the night, you're wondering where the rest of your bottle went. And the correct answer is directly into your bloodstream because you are drunk as fuck. Honestly, 1 ounce of Di Serono, I can't even taste the alcohol. It just tastes like a better version of Coca-Cola. Like, it's incredible. It kind of tastes like vanilla Coke, but with like a little hint of Dr. Pepper. It's weird. I bought a 2-ounce bottle of dry gin, which my dad seems to think was a terrible idea, and I don't know, I haven't tried it yet. But, yeah, maybe in the middle of this video when I need to get another drink, which I'm pretty close to, I'll try out the dry gin with a whole bunch of stuff. I'll try, like mixing in a shot glass with Coke and somebody recommended Diet Coke because apparently it makes it not taste as bad. And what was it that we had? Wow. Okay, this might give you some insight as to how fucking not used to being out of myself I am. I was thinking of water. Yeah, what's that thing that we had that we could mix with alcohol called? Water? Really? Wow. To all you uninitiated in this game, it's not usually this bad getting the Drake Sword. Just get heavy arrows, it's much better. The heavy arrows are more expensive though, and I was pretty light on souls when I made the merchant trip to go get these arrows. So there we go. Order operations a little awkward, but I just have crappy wooden arrows, which are literally like the cheapest arrows that you can buy. They do 35 physical damage, but compared to the heavy arrows, that's like half the damage that it deals. Should I rest? Should I have 4 humanity right now. I'll rest. You know what, I have a fair bit of souls right now. I'll just run down to the merchant. If you didn't know, the actual run down to the merchant gets you an approximation of 1,000 souls. Like it's less or more, I can't remember which. That's not like approximately 1,000 souls as in a variable, it's approximately 1,000 souls as in that's what I counted when I was sober and remembered when I was drunk. So that number could be off completely or it could be perfectly exact. Oh, fucking no. Ah, shit. I was looking. Got distracted by my charger cable falling off the couch. Wow, that was some good timing. If you don't know, the store's great sword, or straight sword. Bleh. If you do a jump attack like that, what it'll do is it will deal damage through a block because it's because its damage is partially magical. So even if shield blocks 100% physical damage, it almost guaranteed, especially this early in the game, doesn't block 100% magical damage. So it looks like on that run I got about 600 souls. I think I started with 1,600, so 1,600 plus 600 would be
still keeping your marbles all together. Then go ahead,
yeah,
don't be a nitwit.
2,200. Purchase item. There we go. I think standard arrows do the most bang for the buck. Yeah, hell no, I won't need 200 arrows.